Hello friends. So I'll explain one of the important aspect of working in an open source project. So for the Twindle, we have three folder. Like one we have document, like various document. I think you guys are familiar with it. And first PR, I think most of us familiar. In this playground, I'll just a little bit talk about this. This CLI, this project where we'll write the program which will convert to CLI. CLI is a command line interface where we run command using, we can install our Twindle package later point of time, and we can run using a terminal like Windows command prompt or a Linux terminal or any way if you like. Then using that, we can able to pass the Twitter thread ID and we can generate PDF, EPUB and MOBI format and also Markdown. All the code related to this will go into the CLI folder. And this mock is kind of input to the CLI. So whichever is working on the CLI, I encourage one to use this thread. This is one tweet, and I think I have requested to create multiple entries so that your program should read from this file and create a PDF, create a EPUB, so information will be available for you. So all people should use this file. If you need some updation to the structure, like it should be created, you can make changes to in this file only. And TwindleCo, here our website will host. But my changes is not looks like latest. So first thing, let me try to, pull those changes. So because I have like write access, so I can directly pull and commit changes into the main branch. But going forward, I won't do that as well. But you have to sync it to your own fork and then you pull it. First the sync you need to do, then pull this. So all the latest changes we received here. So lots of people contributed significantly. And don't worry, because this is just to create simplify so that you can able to access like all the files at one place. So I am not created separate repository for CLI, separate repository for TwindleCo. But as we progress, maybe in couple of in coming days or weeks, I'll organize it into different repository. So all the code related to that repository will host into that code. But for the time being, it is a free flow. That's why it is named known as Playground. So you are happy to experiment it. You happy to do PDF. If 5 people want to do PDF, you are encouraged to do it. If you want to create header, multiple people, just feel free to do that. So let's, for example, see somebody, I given direction that put the file here, but here they have put, so somebody can fix it. And TwindleCo also, right? I want to create some folder, for example, header. Oh, don't want to create under that. Footer. That banner section. Theme section. So this is the main category and the classification section. Now classified, where will, or testimonial. Testimonial is the right word. So this in homepage will go to so the testimonial. Few people who are talking about good about our project, some people about project, some people about the contribution. So we'll try to put it. And you guys please put this header page, header 1 into this header. Somebody take the initiative and do this task and raise a pull request. And this header 01 file should also go in the header. Okay, that's fine. Let's see this. I want to execute it, right? So for example, 00cc, you are feel free to explore the code. This is the CSS file. This is the HTML. Looks very clean, it looks very good actually. So the code is well formatted and the proper indentation they see given for he. So the header section, navigation bar, I think this body tag is closed properly. So it is a very good piece of code. So the header is started here, but it is closing here. It should be one space. So you can raise a pull request for that. So once code committed to our repository, it is not the responsibility about the developer alone. Now it belongs to everybody. The first step is to open the code and make these small changes. Then you started contributing to your code, So if you want to, the next step is to, run this program. I have to run using the browser. You can open using a live server. You can just simply copy the file. Let me copy the file. That would be simpler. Copy path. So once I copy path, right, I can go to the Chrome browser and paste it here. So this is how the Twitter logo looks like, and the colors is given a shadow and about page and team contacts. So you take the screenshot of this. This is the part of your assignment and post it into the issue I have created. Once I create it, I'll show you here. This is for everyone task. Everyone should need to do that. I talk about HTML. Already can you given that. So once you come here and take the screenshot, you can use any screenshot program. So I am having configured one. You can take from this file name, so that will people can recognize that which file you are trying to run it. So once I do that, just have to paste it. It is uploading. So you don't need to create multiple entries. Once you once you want to upload any other screenshot, you have to just go ahead and click edit, and upload into the same file, so that all of your entry will be located into the same file only. So this is how you'll check into HTML CSS, and you can go and start checking into indentation is correct or not. You don't need to ask her to do again, because it is your project now. It is your work. So you are feel free to make any changes and raise a pull request, so other people can fix it. So if you want to do some hover effect, if you want to do any improvement on top of that, so you are feel free to do that. So she put a logo as a text, you can go ahead and do a image of it. That is the work, So if you are working on HTML CSS, you feel free to do that. So similarly, go and check with this header 1, header 2 and all this thing. And always remember, who created it is her created till it committed. Once it is committed to it is merged into that, it is yours now. It is everyone code. So you can explore, you can run it, and you can contribute it. Small things, no need to be complicated the matter. Then CLI program, here people have started creating like EPUB, JSON to PDF, Markdown, PDF, all this file. And somebody has created a file here, which should not be here. It should be in proper folder. In this naming convention, see somebody using dash, hyphen, somebody using underscore. So somebody fix it, come up with a normal. I don't mind to use hyphen, or I don't mind to use underscore, but we should use one thing all the time. For example, somebody using JSON to PDF or to differentiate like camel case, everything is fine, but use one of them. Maybe you can use this hyphen or underscore or something like that, and hyphen looks okay to me, but it doesn't matter. But use one. You can raise a pull request to change the rename the folder. That you should do that straight away, and dump all this thing to some kind of program just to run it. Like let's see Markdown. So index.file also can be improved. Index.file everybody writes, then will be having some problem. So he written one program. So this is a simple function which returns something which will do in the console.log. So you can just clean it up, and you can just add spaces and indentation. So you can feel free to do small tasks at a time. You don't worry, we'll get, if you're a beginner, you have to start with the small thing. So how to run it? Actually, he should have put some readme file or instruction here, or in the command here how to run it. So if you open the file either in the command, right? So cd to this directory and do node index.js. So I have like my alignment setup. It is all aligning properly. I'll guide you how to do that. So everything will be happen automatically. There are some tools available, but don't worry too much. But you do manually. We'll do that. I'll help you guiding that later, so that you don't need to worry about small spaces, indentation. All thing will happen automatically. But that would be for future. Now let me go into that cd the directory, cd playground. Then cd mark. Okay, now after that CLI. Then cd markdown. We have only index.file. So let's see. Yeah, so see, it is outputting that markdown file, which is well and good, there's no problem. So this is heading section, and this is putting image and some name. So this is exactly we want, because markdown is a text file. But the next step would be to read from that file, JSON file, as I said, and to call this markdown and improve the structure slowly. We need some more information, and you can have a look in the markdown how it looks like. So this markdown, let's say just for temporary, I'll just create it output. This don't commit it. This for your output.markdown file, paste it here, save it. It formatted itself. I just want to test it out. So this output you have to print, like I have to run this program, and so this you have to go and paste over there. I think I can understand that my Chrome browser closed. It is fine. And also there is some preview how to see that. I think, let me see if I have any previewer for that. Right click it. Okay, I may not be install any extension. Let me try to install any extension. Markdown preview. Yeah, anything should be fine. You experiment with whatever you like. So yeah, so basically what I want you to run this program and take the screenshot about this running, how you run that. Is it through npm or is it through node program? So each and every different step, I expect that who created the program should explain it either in this file or readme file, and you run it using the command prompt. And once the output is generated, you save it somewhere, and I think it is taking a lot of time, but that's fine. So you got the idea. Then take the output, how it will look like in the page. Let me see if I have something else. in Finder. Yeah. So right click. Yeah. So I am using sometime Typora. So Typora will give the preview automatically quickly. So I think that image is not recognizing. So there is a bug, I think, somewhere. The image is not displaying. I think, yeah, see that image now coming. So there is a bug. So you can go ahead and fix it. It should come like this. And now you can, up to you to improve it. So once you understand if it is not working, you identify the bug and fix it. So the development will happen slowly, like this, one step at a time. First you try to run it, because see that he created the output, but he have not tested it. So that is the reason this is very valuable. So once you able to run other people code and can identify some small mistakes, or I think here it is somewhere it is messed up. Okay, so see where's the mistake and try to run everything. Just into PDF. So there's some instruction ask for readme file. So like this readme file should be there. So see, it is very good. Somebody created, like see the Node.js program workflow, install the start. So this is the instruction it is given clearly. So you learn how to read the instruction file, and then each and everything slowly get into the code and see that program. And if you can't fix it, that is well and good, but you try to generate the output and report a issue. Somebody else will pick it up. If you know how to fix it, you fix the code and raise a PR. If you don't fix it also, it is good. If you're just beginner, you don't know how to do that, but the installation, any beginner should be able to do that. How to install Node, how to install npm and running the program. You don't need to know about JavaScript and HTML or Node.js. Anybody can run it, the program, right? So okay then, happy running this program and happy coding. Thank you very much.